Coco looking kind of sus to everybody else, but not to me.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
That's true. We need to talk about how they were moved. First play. This is my first playthrough, Akuma. Yes, first playthrough for all the series. Ow! I keep hitting my hand on the table. Get table. Bad table. Why would you? Exactly. Because again, she only preys on like innocent. I don't think innocent men is right, but like vulnerable guys or like adorable. That's what she said.
I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
we could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Stop fighting the table. You know you will lose. At this point, I am losing my hand. My poor hand has like lost the war 3 times. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time. It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
I like how when you lose, everyone just votes out you because they're sick of your shit. Because exactly, it's like, why am just instantly me all of a sudden?
But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
I think Yamada moved himself.
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
He was teleported.
What? How? If the dead body were to move
I was right! Because again, he wasn't actually dead because he was awake when he got, and that's why he cleaned his glasses. He cleaned his eyeglasses because he needed to be able to see where he was going. He teleported. Oh, I think I remembered.
The dead body moved on its own?
I called it. I so called it.
No! Not another
poor hero.
ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is
he wasn't dead in the nurse's office.
We thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Makoto messes up once everyone else is like, kill, death, to death. This it does slap still after time. This is again, this whole soundtrack is really good.
He was alive?
Well, we know that because he was alive when we found him the second time. He said a thing I don't like. Vote about it.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
That's how Pebbles gets me out of Among Us all the time. He's just like, I don't like how Stuffy looks. Get! No, nunchuck his fucking pulse. No, they did it. They just assumed he was dead because of the blood.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Exactly. Because the blood packets, there was blood packets in the fridge. So he could easily have splurted blood on the top of his head to make it look like he was dead with a hammer, but he actually wasn't. Makoto sus. Makoto sus. I was gonna say dum dum.
That it isn't possible.
And we were still alive. If only there was a nurse. Is it really possible? What are we doing now? I'll make my argument. I see. We're going to the equipment room. Celeste's account.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And
yes,
that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Exactly. Okay, so everyone's solving the murder hero's fight. Ah, exactly, he's just panicked the whole time.
There's a chance he was actually
Still alive.
Can I just copy this? I'm gonna take this for a second.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh, I know he's not dead because when we brought him into the equipment room, he wasn't dead. Oh, fuck. I know it has to do with, I have to take, I don't think it's any of the evidence I have. I have to take one of their words and use it against them.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Hold on, let me do this. I think I can take this and go back, right? I think remember it was like, well, everybody voted up, but do you want to try and get a notes against the rule? It's fine, I can just stretch the rules for you this once, because I like you. Rules are meant to be broken.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
I think I got it now.
It is impossible.
Where is it? Give me this right now. Give it.
Without a doubt.
This one time
And
only.
you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been...
Yes, okay, got it. Taco, don't run in the house. You get back here. Yeah, he was very big on the rules.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
I knew the evidence on the side, none of it fit to what they were saying, so I knew it had to be one of their statements that I hate to use against them. I just forgot that you technically could take a statement and restart the whole conversation and then use it against them. I thought it disappeared, but I forgot. Counter! Me runs the hug taco. Screw rules! Oh my goodness.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
Maybe Taco just needs hugs.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
Exactly.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
He wouldn't have gotten lazy, he wouldn't have done that.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail.
Really? He won't give
But
up?
what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
Wait, but only 2 people found Taka's body, right? When the announcement went off? So who was the third person? Because wasn't it, who was up there? Wasn't it Byaku? Oh no, it was Byaku, Toko, and Sakura. So it was 3 people. Ooh, no, it was 3 people in both cases.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
You're a lazy
No,
bum.
actually, that was plenty. Huh? He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Exactly. So just because they move the body doesn't necessarily mean he'll announce again. Monokuma falls on the floor and begins to roll around. Oh, Monokuma, I'm not lazy. Yeah, he's kind of like a child in a sense. Oh boy, here we go.
That's true. Then why was the announcement made again later on?
Because the announcement was made again later on because at that point Yamada was dead finally.
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
First time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. Second was when just after he came back to life, when both bodies were rediscovered, when Toko was found unconscious, and both bodies were rediscovered.
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. Because again, if that was the case, one of those bodies wasn't dead when we first found them. So of course it could be Yamada or Taka, but one of those bodies wasn't dead when we first found it.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Exactly.
In reality,
One of those bodies had just died. One of them had just died, whereas the other one was already dead. Bodies discovered in Kyoko. Oh shit, here we go. Pretty
when
much.
2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually...
Oh my goodness, here we go. So which means if one of the 2 bodies were dead, what does that tell you when it comes to the murder Stuffy? Yamada wasn't dead. I already figured that, Durgan. We already figured that Yamada wasn't dead. I already figured that out. Yamada moved himself.
being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
I think Yamada was an accomplice.
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
I think Yamada was the accomplice, and I still think Celeste killed him. I think Celeste killed Taka, but Yamada was the accomplice. But why would he do that, Scooby? To protect whoever he cares about.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
The glasses.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Really, Jill? Really, there's more to it, Jill.
Logic I have ever heard.
Celeste is like
But
a
honestly,
worse.
I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body.
Oh, but at the same time, now that I think about it, when Hina found the 2 bodies, she didn't go to Taka's body. She ran to Yamada's body and cried for him, which is weird because he was kind of a creep to all the girls. So maybe Hina killed Taka, and then Yamada helped Hina cover it up because he cared about her. I'm really excited for
Then
it.
it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
This proves that shows Yamada was still alive, and define it and show it to everyone. Oh my god, don't tell me it's another argument. No, god damn it. Yas, queen. My glasses, repository doll. No, it's the glasses. I know it's the glasses. Not the
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Yes, correct.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
Okay.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Yes.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned...
No, the glasses too. What? Oh, maybe I needed to wait till the next line. I think I needed to wait till the next line, not that line. God damn it! I was a little too trigger happy.
Other than the change in how it was positioned, there was
that out of the
no
way.
notable difference.
There we go. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Trigger happy much? Yes, a wee bit. You mean trigger happy? God damn it.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository.
Now that I realize, because technically Yamada could have moved Taka's body and himself, locked the repository door, because remember the door could only be locked from the inside, positioned Taka's body, then killed himself, then unlocked the door, and then passed out and died. And because again, really the only people that were in that room were Hina and Sakura, but the door was already locked when they got in there, so unless somebody else snuck into the room somehow, like there's a vent or something, the only person who could have unlocked the door would have been Yamada. And in fact, there was a difference between his glasses.
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Yo, what's up? I'm Negi, I'm 18, I've never fucking learned how to solve a murder. Coco got you fed, Byaku must be pretty much.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository,
they were clean.
They were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Everything found in the trash can in the nurse's office is... Where is it? There it is.
I got it!
I got it!
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I
don't know
highly
why.
doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Yeah.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
Is it Yamada? Who else wears glasses? And Toko, right? Right? Objection! Me pointing at anything about that. Is that Danganronpa?
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
And I don't think Toko would use it either.
Tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
Yep.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
Mom be like, a word? We don't do that here. No words allowed.
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit
That's
from
true.
a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's also true. The only person that would benefit would be the person trying to see out of said
That's a
glasses.
good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
What did you say? Yeah, because he would just walk. He just got up and walked?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead,
Thank you, Durgan, for doing that shout out.
what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
No, it's the blood from the locker, the fridge that we found with all the blood.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
Exactly, because we never checked his body. We just saw that there was blood. We never checked to actually see if he was hit.
Figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So we just dumped it everywhere.
I mean, might as well go big or go home.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Yamada. Taka himself. No, Taka didn't do it.
I got it!
Yeah,
It
Taka
only
also
have been Hifumi.
While
I
we were all
appreciate you.
gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the body disappeared, we all went looking
So
for them,
me and
right?
Sakura headed for the repository.
But the door was locked. But the door can only be locked and unlocked from
But when we
inside.
got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
Which was Yamada. Hope your day is
And
going
it
well.
could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
Exactly.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Exactly, but he wasn't the murderer, he was the accomplice.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Yes, Sakura, thank you for that marvelous thing.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Wait, she has another piece of evidence? Coco, why don't you involve me in these things?
There's more?
There's more? Yes, there's always more, Hero.
Absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
The note. He took the note. It's the note. The thing that Himatsuzo from Taka could be, where is the note? Where is it? Not that. Where is it?
I got it!
Especially
You're
Hines, I
talking
mean,
about
you're
the
right.
note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
The one he hid in his pants?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Why does Sakura say, like, yes, his pants?
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Oh, it says meet in the equipment room. I didn't realize that. Because I think the one that, the note that Hiro got said, let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. It said rec room and it said 1 a.m. Let's go, something. I'm doing it.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
It was a different time and a different place. Oh my god, I got a bisexual. I got a bit bisexual with Sakura? Sakura's great. I love Sakura. Sakura's my favorite. Yes, his pants, Sakura's boyfriend.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Taka. Hifumi's pants! Yes, these two answers make complete sense.
I got it! That's
so
right.
easy.
Taka.
Why would anybody guess the other two answers? If you guess the other two answers, we have a problem.
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
Shut up, Jill. No one cares at the moment. Oh my, I forgot the answer, but...
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Happy!
Oh,
Just
that's
to be
right.
clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
I forgot that she calls Taka TikTok. I was like, but pants?
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Yeah, her personality is a little bit out there, that's for sure. Wow, so from liking Jill to dissing her, I'm just not, I don't understand why she's like all of a sudden like so attacking me. That's the only thing. I love Jill, but Jill needs to be quiet at this moment. She doesn't understand. She doesn't have all the evidence, Pebbles. Man, just like Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me. Am I gonna have to fight her? Oh, what is this? Argument? Argument, okay. It's gonna be the scrap in his hand. Spotless hammer, glasses clean, broken wristwatch, blue oh my god.
Happy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Happy!
No.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
There. I was gonna say it has to be the watch. It has to, the wristwatch.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
She is the Harley Quinn. That's why I made that reference to Mike. She is like a Harley Quinn. Well, Stuffy, use your skills and make her shut the hell. I'm doing my best. They should have some use after all TikTok on the clock.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch.
Because I do not notice how useful the skills you've earned so far. The skills aren't really helping. I think that at this point the skills have just been like, yeet. They just go out the...
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet.
In the, what do you call it? In the tool room, right? Or in not the tool room, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness.
The equipment room, right?
The equipment room, that's what it was. I thought it said the storeroom.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Oh, so she just automatically believes me like that?
And someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
He took it. I love her a lot. I love Jill. She's great. Her character is very interesting. That's why I love her. Pretty good.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
I got the little scrap piece. Don't worry about it, Byaku. I got you. Where's the little scrap piece of paper? Let me find it. Hold on, Byaku. Hold on. There you go, Byaku. There you go.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Did he never do that before? Did Makoto not put them together until... Makoto, I swear, sometimes this man's... I have so much faith in it that other times just no.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from its death grip,
But it ripped.
leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Because
Exactly.
he was working with somebody.
Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact,
I don't
he's
think
still
he was.
alive.
I think he was just an accomplice. I don't think he was behind the whole thing.
Sorry, no.
I don't know offense, but I don't think Yamato's that smart.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?